I always get asked the question, how do I become the best actor I can be? Or indeed, how do I become the best actor in the world, right? It's a lofty goal. Now, what I'd say to you is, first and foremost, you have to think about how do you become the best actor you can become, right? That's definitely a goal you should have. It's totally within your control. And then, of course, you can expand from there, right? And hopefully, actually, your work and your ability gets, seen. And ultimately, that other people respond to that. But here's the thing, the way that you make your acting the best it can be is by becoming a leading actor. And what I mean by a leading actor is maybe not the stereotype, sometimes we have in our heads a stereotypical image of what a leading actor is. They might, for men, tall, handsome, good-looking types, women, tall, blonde, attractive women. It's like these are, I guess, stereotypes, and they exist. However, there's all kinds of leading actors. There's people that are short, fat and hairy and they become leading actors. And there's people that are tall and lanky and different looking. They become leading actors. So it's not really to do with look and feel. Maybe something to do with feel, but it's certainly not look. So what is it that makes these people leading actors? Well, one of the things that they have going for them is that it's the way they approach the work, right? Because if you're going to be a leading actor, think about the term to lead, right? If you're going to lead people, and that means leading other actors potentially that you're working with, your behavior and how you approach it gets seen and recognized, and that's what makes you a leader. And it's almost like, you are given that status by the people around you because they see it in what you're doing. Right, so how do you become a leading actor? Well, your work has to be top notch and you have to be willing to work harder than anybody else in the room, right? Because that's what leaders do. They're the ones that, that are still there working, still there kind of giving their everything they've got. And not only that, they also help other people do it. So when you're working with other actors, it's like, how can you not only make your own performance great, how can you help somebody else that you're working with make their performance great, right? So leaders are not just about themselves, it's about actually how can I make everybody around me great? And of course that has the compounding effect of the whole production of the whole work being elevated. So, and it also extends to your professionalism, right? Because leaders are very professional. They turn up on time, they know their lines, they do the rehearsals, they're doing everything that they have to do and more. They give more than expected actually. And that's what makes them leaders, and people around them respond to that. And even if they've got the smallest part in the production, if they're operating like that, they're not seen like they're actually operating in a smaller role. They're given the status of a leading actor. And of course, by doing that, that gives them often the opportunity later on to become a leading actor in terms of size of role. So, because people around them kind of say, there's something going on with this person, we should give them more responsibility, right? And that's the other thing, is that when you become a leader, you take on more responsibility happily. You want to take on more responsibility because it means that you're doing more. So that's what I would think about in terms of becoming the best actor you can be. Think about, becoming a leading actor.